I think to start with, it's important that we apologize to our supporters who came all the way from Manchester here to Brighton. Yeah, we were just not good enough from start to finish. The performance was not only poor, it was extremely poor. We knew that even from our first game that we played at home in the first half, that Brighton is a very flexible technical team, always trying to play through your lines and to be creative. So we knew that it was not enough to just enjoy yourself in possession of the ball. The problem was we were not that often in possession of the ball. In order to be in possession, we should have won the ball, but we gave them far too much space and time. And at halftime, if we're honest, the only good thing was the result for us. It was only 1-0. So at halftime, for me, the question was, what are we going to do? Bring on 2 new players, that was clear, but do we change the formation into a 3-5-2, or do we take the risk to play in a 4-4-2, which we did in the end? In hindsight, maybe that was a little bit too much of a risk. I take responsibility for that if that was the case, but I think in general it was just the problem that we had in earlier games at Everton, for example, at Liverpool, although I must say this is still a different level again. We just were not good enough in defending as a team, and taking the ball away from the other team. This was just our biggest problem today, and that's why we also didn't create that many chances. The only time in the game when we had chances ourselves was in the last 20 minutes when we were playing in a 3-5-2. No, I have to defend the players here. I don't think that they are. I mean, I saw them in training. I saw them against Brentford. Again, after beating Brentford at home, also a team who are not that bad in possession of the ball and who had quite a few good results. For me, it was clear not to change anything, not to change that winning team. And we had a good week of training with good atmosphere, with focus on the training sessions. But as I said, I mean, I remember me watching the game against Watford away 4-1, who are now relegated, and this looked very similar to what happened today. For me, the problem is how to defend as a team. And in this league, if you play against good teams, and Brighton is a good team, if you do not defend properly, if you just let them play, if you give them all the space and time in the world, this is the result.
Right for the third.
I mean, you can answer that question yourself. It was a humiliating defeat today, and even more so for a team like Manchester United. I think that was the second highest defeat in my whole career as a coach in the last 35 years. But it's not only that you lose 4-0, it was also the way that we played, and this is just unacceptable, very difficult to deal with and to cope. Very positive that with Erik ten Hag, we have a top manager next season, and I'm also pretty sure that, and the board has already made some changes, and there will be more changes to come in the summer. I'm still positive that we can change the whole issue and show a completely different face next season. And this is important, not only for our fans, but also for the image of the whole club. And as I said, if there is only one good thing, I said that earlier on a couple of weeks ago, but it wouldn't need a performance like today. As I said, that today that felt terrible for everybody. But if there is one good thing, that we realize that there is a lot of space for improvement, and that we need some changes.
Okay, guys.